How's it going, everybody? Southpaw Chris here. I hope everybody's doing well. Time for another EDC update video for April 2015. I did switch some things out and I did keep things the same. So we'll just start right off with Bic Lighter. Many uses for a Bic Lighter, you know, whether you smoke or someone else smokes, or just basic fire needs. Very handy Bic Lighter. Now with my keys, I did switch out the leather belt loop that I did have on it before with this multi-directional belt clip here. So no matter which way you use it, it can always work. So it's a very simple design, but very effective. Just trying out new things. Decided to go with the stainless steel instead of the leather belt loop. Now for the multi-tool keychain option, I did switch out the Swiss Tech Micro with the Leatherman style PS. Great little multi-tool. I do like this one because it does have pliers. As my favorite feature of this. Still rocking the Tops whistle. That's not going anywhere. I think I'm gonna always have that on my keys. Still have the Victorinox Cadet in black. Great little companion knife. Who doesn't love a Swiss Army knife? Still have the Leatherman bruiser, pry bar, and bottle opener. Don't really use this too much, but good to know that it's there if I need it. That pretty much sums up the keys. So the two changes with the keys were the multi-tool and the belt loop. With this EDC, I really tried to focus on the topic of durability. Also more of an urban EDC. So a lot of things that you see here today are things that I consider extremely durable and would suit more for, you know, urban needs as opposed to, you know, wilderness needs. So next, for a flashlight, still have the Streamlight Protac 2. I know this is an older flashlight, but I still really like this flashlight. Runs on 123s. One of my favorite features about this flashlight and why it's in, you know, this more urban setup as far as EDC is the strobe edition. Good deterrent for self-defense. You know, still has the memory. I believe this is around 190 lumens, which is plenty for me. This is also the only flashlight that I do rock the sheath with, especially in this rotation, because alongside the multi-tool and the fixed blade, those three items do fit onto my belt. So it just helps clear some space up in my pockets. So up next, we still have the Leatherman Rebar. Fantastic multi-tool. Very slim line and very durable. Now, unlike some of the sidekicks out there, you do have to open this up to access the different tools that are inside. Not really a huge problem. but a great durable option for a mid-size multi-tool. So for multi-tool options, I did switch out the Swiss Tech multi-tool, large version. So I just went back to the rebar again, just because it fits better on the belt for this rotation. Up next, we still have the Luminox Recon. This watch is not going anywhere. This is still, out of the watches that I have, my favorite watch. I switched out the old nylon band with this leather band. Great watch, carbon fiber, tritium lidded, very nice. For phone, I still have my Galaxy Note 3. Love that picture right there. Awesome phone. I do know they have, I believe, the Note 4 out now, but this is good enough for me. I pretty much use this for media use, you know, surfing the web and whatnot. This is a minimalist wallet that I finished about a week ago. So this is still in the testing phase as far as whether or not I do want to add this in my rotation. So far it's working out great. It's very, very, very durable. It still has a lot of break-in time. So I'm just trying to be really patient with this one, and you know, just to see how it works. So I am gonna have to carry this a lot just to break in and see how well it does, but so far it's doing great. Has a pocket here for your cards. It could probably fit up to like 3 cards in there, and then up top up here you have a pocket for your cash. So it's very simple, you know, but very effective. You know, whether you're going out for a night on a town or whatever, or hanging out, you don't want to carry that big bulky wallet, George Costanza wallet. You can just carry this little guy right here. Double stitched. And I believe I used a 4-ounce split cowhide for this. Again, very stiff. It's gonna take a lot of break-in time because I did use an acrylic finish on the inside and outside as well, so it is a bit stiffer. But I wanted that because I wanted the extra durability. So I don't mind having the extra break-in time if it's gonna have, you know, allow me to have a longer life. So that's been my wallet of recent. And then for knife options, of course you guys have seen the Benchmade Contego with the M4 steel and the access lock, and that's 2 reasons why I chose this knife for this rotation and have been carrying this knife. Haven't done any extreme hard use with this, but it has performed well. Again, my only Benchmade folder, but it's been the only one I've really needed. Very tough. I have seen destruction tests of this knife online, and they're pretty impressive, honestly. Especially when it comes to the blade. So very durable. Good for an urban EDC option. Very tough, hard use knife. Again, Benchmade's black class, so you know it's made to perform. For a fixed blade option, have the Ontario EOD karambit. Now, you guys know I love karambits. I do have a few, but this is honestly one of my favorites. If you notice, It's not typically curved as much as a normal karambit, which is one reason why it works for me, because you can use this almost like the K-bar TDI, you know. So if, you know, if I'm left-handed and I have a sidearm on my primary left side and I carry this on my right side, it's a good backup. So say if someone goes for your sidearm, you know, just like the K-bar TDI, you know, you just spring that out, you know, and then you can push, you know, as well as reverse grip. Or, which the way I've been EDCing it recently, is have this on my left side. So on my left side I have the karambit, then I have the Contego in my left pocket. So both of the knives on my strong side. So if for some reason someone decided to, in a defensive situation, go for my folder because they see the clip in my pocket and go to pull that out, you still have your strong hand, which is my left hand, able to go for the karambit, which is primarily a defensive option. Now this can be used for utility uses as well. You know, I just, you know, would hesitate to pull this out. You know, you don't want to scare anybody. But this is primarily for me an urban defensive tool. So again, if this is worn on my strong side, the way I would deploy would be this way. So that way you're already in a reverse grip, ready to do a defensive slash if need be. I mean, let's face it, like, you know, as a knife owner, knives aren't primarily a defensive tool. They're just tools pretty much to me first. I don't think you can be a knife owner and not think about actually having to use your knife in a defensive situation. The possibility is always there. You know, same for concealed carry. So, you know, it is what it is. Last but not least, we have here, which was also in another one of my videos. This is my challenge coin. It is a Morgan dollar. You probably can't see the date just because of the zoom factor in this camera, but it is from 1896. And I actually got this coin, you know, at work, and I don't think the person knew because they were, you know, purchasing something and, you know, gave this as part of the payment. And, you know, I knew right away that it was special. So, you know, as soon as the customer left, because I don't think they realized it, I looked closer and realized what it was and did some research, which is pretty interesting. Actually, the model that was used to, you know, the image that was used in this coin, she was actually from Philadelphia, and there's a whole story of the model who posed for this engraving in this coin in around 1896. So it's pretty interesting. If you guys are interested, just, you know, look it up. Very interesting to learn about Philadelphia history. So yeah, this has been my challenge coin. So, you know, if you have to flip for something, or, you know, who rides in the back seat, I just pull out the 1896 Morgan dollar. You know, it's pretty official. I keep it in this case just for protection, but, you know, if I were to flip it or to actually use it, I would take it out. But while it's in my pocket, you know, if you know, to keep it scratch free, I just keep it in this little clear case. Alright, so there you go, guys. Any questions or suggestions as far as, you know, my urban EDC here, feel free to leave a comment in the comments below. I really appreciate any comments that, you know, are given, because this is a learning process for me as well. So I could use all of your help too. So feel free to leave a comment. And I really appreciate everyone who does. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace.